What's up, YouTube subscribers? Social media, listen, I am excited. We're on part 3 of my life lessons for my birthday. Again, my passion, what I love to do this is what I love to do. And I've been sharing with my email bloggers first and sharing with you. So go be a part of my email. Everything I do in all of my platforms, I do different. So join me in that. But here's the thing that I'm talking about today is lessons I've learned in marriage. So listen, get your pen and piece of paper. Let's get ready to rock out. Here we go. If you don't know me, my name is Tonya Harden, aka Pastor T of the New Destiny Fellowship Church. So far we've talked about life. I talked about how to get from routines to reality. We also talked about love, learning how to untie and cut off. Ooh, that one's a little bit longer because it was yeah, learning how to untie. But today we're going to talk about marriage and the lessons I've learned in marriage. Here's the thing that I found out, throughout this life, and I'm still learning in marriage. What I love about marriage and being married to my husband for 23 years this year, December, we will be starting the journey of 24. But 23 years of being married to this man is that it is a journey. It is a journey, and you can always go on my YouTube channel to watch other videos where me and him talking, as well as my podcast to listen to some conversation. Ooh, it was one we had the other day. Oh my goodness, it just uploaded. It's episode 5, I believe. And on that episode, it's for adult ears only, where we talked about the formulas to marriage. And of course, he's going to be on there more, but we have been talking about some things throughout the years as a marriage, is that ways that we've grown together. And here's the thing about sticking with marriage, and I tell people this all the time, that God does not change his mind unless that man is hitting you, unless he's going upside your head or, whatever, and he's going against the vows of what God has called. It's all about staying power, not knocking nobody that's getting a divorce or got a divorce, nothing to that nature. But there's something about being willing to grow with someone. And that's the thing that I've done with my husband, is grow with him. These 23 years, the lessons that I've learned is that growing never feels good. It's always stretching. We are now growing together in business. We're only 3 years old in business. And so there's some heated fellowships that have happened. Believe me, we're going to be sharing on the podcast about that. As well as on YouTube about those things, that it's not easy. We have went through moments of growing, now learning our girls as young adults and parenting young adults together. It's still a growing moment. So we never stop growing together, and it never feels good. And it's always learning each other on those levels. I always tell somebody this: if you're willing to, I told my husband this the other night, we was watching a show, and the couple was in the show, it's all of us, and they got ready to talk, and both of them completed each other's sentences because they had been married for a while. And I told my husband, see, let me pause the show, and I said, listen, you could never get there with nobody else, bro, ever, because nobody will know what you're talking about. If you were to marry another woman right now, they'll be like, huh, what are you talking about? Because those are moments that we share together that nobody else could get. Those are the moments that we have together that nobody else. It's different things that have happened throughout these 23 years, especially if you've been together over a decade. Like, nobody else can have those moments that y'all had together, and they'll never understand those moments but you and him. Why not continue to create those moments together? And so that's what I've learned over life. I stated in, I'm a Cancer. I hate to say that, but being that this month is that I realized the loyalty relationships that I have is longevity. And there's nothing like longevity, because now I got to learn somebody all over again. Why go through that when we can just go through the battles and the trials and the tribulations together? And while going those, as long as you're not disrespecting me, come here, as long as you're not cheating on me, as long as you're not going upside my head, and as long as we have respect in this house towards one another, yeah, we can deal with anything. Yeah, we can get over anything. We can go through anything. If we could have those levels of, and you are able to be a part of my love language. So what are the things that I've learned over the years is, number one, communication. Yeah, I've learned the power of communication when it comes between my husband and I. There's nothing that he doesn't know about me. He knows everything, even from things I've done in the past. My husband knows that. He knows my darkest secrets that nobody else knows. I've learned the power of open communication, even to the point to where if I believe that there's another fine man out there, that's the kind of relationship we have. And it's like, oh, okay, you think, oh, okay, well, I think she's fine too. Okay. It's just that communication is like no jealousy, no envy, even to the point to where we could come in and say, hey, I'm attracted, to such and such, like, dude, and I don't like that. Like, pray with me. You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, I messed up today. You know what I'm saying? I look too long. Okay, pray with me. Having that open communication that allows exposure of the enemy to be exposed in our marriage. Open communication of, I don't like the way that you talked to my daughter. I don't like the way you, or babe, I don't like the way you talk to my daughter. Like, it's one of those, okay, let's learn how to parent, these young adults, how we parent a daughter that has a boyfriend that's coming over here, and being here a long time. Okay, we got to learn how to parent. So it's learning that communication. Hey, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with this. I'm all right with that. I'm not all right with this. Even to the communication of what we're going to do in 5 years, it allows that I love the communication with my husband, as you can see, right? Loving communication. Number 2, trust. I got to trust you with me. I got to trust you with my dreams. I got to trust you with my visions. I got to trust you with my ideas. I got to trust you to where you leave here. And I tell people all the time, if I ain't heard from my husband in 24 hours, he is dead. And I'm not joking, because that line of communication and trust is there. Not that he have to call me. It's just the trust that we've created with one another. Even if he didn't call me, you know what I'm saying? Which ain't going to happen, because we have that line of communication. Hey, babe, I'm on my way to such and such, just in case something happens. We have that line of communication. There's nothing like being in a marriage and there's no trust. I can't trust you to do nothing, even to the point I can't trust you to put up a picture. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust you to move or get up and do nothing. I need to be able to. And if you're not that kind of man, no problem. I'm gonna speak that into you, or I'm gonna start making some moves. And I don't want to make them without you, but I'm gonna make them. Right? I tell people all the time, I can hang a picture. Yeah, I can. I can also get somebody to come change a tire. I can also, because I don't change on time, but I can also, clean my own car. I can also do different things. But do I do it? Do I want to? No. I have a goodwill man that can do it for me. Why? I can go do that. No, but I learned the power of just being a woman, being feminine, I can. Believe me, I can make some stuff happen. I can go, get a job and make something. But no, sometimes it's okay with just being and let that man be a man. I don't get in the shoes of him. And one thing I also learned, even in our communication, I've learned this, is that we used to not argue in front of our girls, but we found out that our girls need to know how to handle conflict. Now they're at the age. When they were younger, probably not. But now they're at an age, they need to know how to handle conflict and see mama and daddy come and tell each other, I'm sorry, I apologize, I was wrong. It allows them to be able to build trust in the relationships that they have as well. So it's learning how to build trust, man. And be okay with that and know, baby, you got it. And I don't have to coerce you or tell you how to do it. But I believe in you enough that you're going to get it done. Right? And I'm not going to nag about it, because I trust the man in you and the God in you. Go ahead, baby. You got this. I'm your biggest cheerleader. Go ahead. Again, I know I can do it. But why? I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to hang up no picture, no put nothing up. Because my well husband can do it. And if he don't do it and he see me go grab a nail, he's going to do it. And I'm not going to manipulate you to do nothing. I've learned that. I'm not going to manipulate you to do nothing. I'm going to just keep reminding you. Please make sure that picture is on. Thank you, sir. Right? Last but not least, I've learned to listen. So those are 3 things. I've learned to listen. Listen without waiting my turn. It's hard. But I've learned to listen without waiting my turn. And I've learned to listen to also take his flaws and mistakes of me and say, okay, I heard you. I'm going to work on that. Because here's the thing with a marriage, it's a give and take. I'm not going to change everything about me, but those things that I know that you are speaking, because when I listen to you, I know that you have my best interest in heart. And you're not here to, because we're one. We're one. And you're not here to hurt me, but you're here to help me. And I thank you. And I give you permission to help me. Come here. Yeah, I learned that in marriage. Giving my husband permission to be my rib. And I trust him with me. Will it be like that next week? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we got to learn. We still learning. Sugar, we still learn. We still learning. We got so much to learn. We're going to be married for a long time. We're going to grow together. So we got a lot of stuff to learn about each other. Okay? Keep growing in your marriage. I'm not a marriage expert, but I can tell you how to stay. Yeah, I've been doing it for 23 years and don't plan on going nowhere. No matter how bad it gets. We just had a whole heated fellowship last week. You understand me? Me in here crying, pouring my heart out. Please hear me. Yeah, all of that. Still go through it, but I still love him. And I'm still willing to grow with him. Do you want to grow with your mate? Lessons I learned. That's it. All right, come back next time. We're going to talk about money. How I learned to give my money assignments. Ooh, I can't wait to talk to you. Until the end, stay blessed. Bye-bye.